May 21st, 2026, we're going to go over, on a 5-minute time frame, we're going to go over the alignment that occurred today. So we're going to do this a little bit differently. We are definitely going to do it a little bit differently this time. We're just going to look at today, and then we're going to look at maybe the previous days and just talk about alignment in general. So here we have the 2-hour time frame with regards to momentum right here, and then we have the 30-minute momentum here. And we have the 15-minute momentum here, and we have the 5-minute momentum here. And the question is, the hypothesis is, at any point in time, if all of the time frames that I just mentioned are going in the same direction in terms of momentum, we will be able to achieve a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 or what have you, with a, we'll say, 65% win rate. That's the hypothesis. Let's test that hypothesis. At market open, we have no alignment because the 2 hours in the red, it's touching red. First of all, no full alignment. But we'll forget about the 2 hour for now because it's a larger to context thing. And really the 30, the 15, and the 5 gives us enough constructive interference to have an asymmetrical distribution of probabilities. So we'll look at the market open right here, and we're not in alignment. Why? 30-minute is in the red, deep in the red, strong, and our 5-minute is in the green, so that's not going to work. We want them all to be in the same region. That would be a full alignment. Now, that means we have to wait for the 30 and the 15 to be in the same region. Do you see where that happens? Right here. The 30 flips to green right here, and that means that the 15 and the 30 are now going to be in the same region. That happens right there. So now it's flipping into the green, and the 15 is strong, and now it's holding a certain level right here. Right before this one, we can't see what's going to happen in the future, right? So we're just talking about right now in this point in time. The 15 is strong in the green. 30-minute is on its way, hasn't made it yet. And the 5-minute is experiencing its first momentum shift. See how the momentum is going down, 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 down. Okay, the first shift to the upside is occurring right here at 12 o'clock noon exactly. And as this next 15 minutes unfolds, we're given an entry to a win. What would be a win? How do you know what your entry would be? Well, you would definitely want the 15 to start increasing, but even if the 15 doesn't increase, you could just go off of the alignment on the 5-minute momentum flipping direction. That can be your entry. And you would set your stop loss at wherever that entry is. Right here, it's on this line right here at 12 noon. Whatever your entry candle is, you would set your stop loss a little bit below or at the base of that candle. And then you would target a 1-to-1 or maybe a 2-to-1, or depends on who you are and what the statistics of your setup says, obviously. I'm targeting a 1-to-1 nowadays. Didn't used to. I used to target a negative R strategy, and it was okay, but I'm liking the 1-to-1 more. Furthermore, as this enters a full alignment, which happens right here. Hold on one moment. So now that the 30 has printed, the 30 finally prints right here. So right here we're talking about, see? So the 30 prints, now we're strong. We've got a full alignment between the 30, 15, and the 5. And just look at the price action. Like, look at this price. This is what happens when you have an alignment of momentum. You get an asymmetrical probability distribution of probabilities. So that was the major alignment for today that occurred. Now, was there another alignment that occurred, you're thinking? Well, what's more risky is when the momentum shifts from against to aligned, when the 15 is not going with it, but you've got a strong 30. So this is what you would call a weak alignment right here. And again, this one would have been a win as well. So with a 5-minute time frame of execution, you had 2 entries today that were full alignments, and both of them were wins. The trade I took, I don't use a 5-minute execution of time frame, but I do respect it. Today I entered right there on a 2-minute chart, because of the same principle. The 5-minute was in the green and semi-strong. And then we had an alignment with the 15. The 15 is very strong and increasing. And the momentum selling off, and then boom, ticks up. That was my entry. And I took 7 trades today, 4 wins and 3 losses. Altogether, I took a lot of trades today. And before I end this episode, we're just going to go over the previous day and look at that alignment that would have occurred on the previous day with a 5-minute execution time frame. We're going to see if it still would have won. What was the win rate yesterday? So here we are yesterday. We're just going to skip right to the full alignment. We're not going to waste any time. We want the full alignment. That means the 15 and the 30 are not only in the same direction, in the same region, but they're also preferably going the same direction. That's what a full alignment means. So right here on a 5-minute time frame, the 30 and the 15 are aligned. So now we're waiting for a tick up. Okay? We're waiting for a tick up. Now that happens right here at 9:55. Now you're probably wondering, well, what about the other entries over here? Well, okay, these entries, the 15 wasn't in the green yet. See? 15 is in the red. And as we unfold through this momentum pulse, as we unfold through this price action here, see how we're going through it forward in time. Now the 15 is just beginning to flip over, which is a very significant event. And then by the time it does flip over and prints its candle, see how it hasn't printed yet, it's still printing. Okay, now it's printed. So then you look and you see how that momentum ticks to the upside. See, down, up. So that was your entry right there for a 1-to-1. And that would have been a win. Let's see, was there another setup today? Was there another setup where we had all of the 3 time frames, even if it was a weak setup? Did we have yep, right there, look. 15 in the green, yeah, it's going down, but it's in the green. 30-minute in the green. 5-minute comes down, 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 boom. That 1 tick up right there. This would have been a loss right here. So far, out of 2 days, that's 3 trades and 1 loss. So this loses right here, and then we go forward in time, and then we have another tick up right there with a fat volume bar. 30 is still strong in the green. 15-minute is not very strong. So it's a very risky setup. Again, still would have won. So far, it's maintaining a good, healthy win rate. See that? So if you want to take less trades, if you want to take 1 or 2 or maybe 3 trades a day, then you need to look for 5-minute execution of time frame. If you want to take more trades, maybe 3, 5, 7, 10 trades a day, then you want to look for the 2-minute time frame. You want to go to the 2. And they're both fine. It just depends on who you are. And with that much being said, here was the price action for today. So we can get a nice look at it here. There we are, and that was Thursday, May 21st. I will see you in the next one.